Hi, and welcome to your spiritual reading for the week of May 25th through the 31st, 2020. I'm Katie VanZeeland, and the message we would like to share with you this week is trust. Simple, right? Or is it? Is just trust. And we we throw that word around all the time, right? I trust you, trust me. We just got trust. We hear all the ways it's used. And let's just pay attention to that. Let's pay attention to maybe how we're using trust and what does that really mean to us? And is it just a word, or are you actually allowing yourself to trust? Are you really allowing yourself to trust? Dive deep with that. Dive deep. Where are you still trying to control? Where's your fear clinging on? Where are you finding stories to justify someone or something or yourself? Are you critiquing things? Where are you not trusting? It's very hidden, right? We say it and it sounds all groovy, but are you really trusting? And just start to get curious about that. Where are you maybe not trusting? We are here right now to have this opportunity to really break away from our old habits, from the old paradigm we've been living. It's so outdated. And if you're trying to grab onto that still, you're going to continuously be uncomfortable. Very, very, very uncomfortable. Now, it is uncomfortable to literally just completely trust and let go and open your heart and kind of just jump into trusting that really everything is divine perfection. And even when I say that, notice if you have any resistance to that. That's great. We're trying to break that paradigm, that old pattern, that old way of thinking, that old way that you were brought up, the old way that you've been maneuvering through this world. This world is not going back to the way it was, it is shifting. And that is a great thing. And if you don't feel that it is, that's your fear, and you're trying to grab to old ways of being that are no longer going to work for you or us or the entire humanity, really. And it sounds dramatic, but it's happening. So these messages are really to help ease that transition that is happening. You don't have to do anything. It's happening. So these messages are to help ease that transition, to help you work through whatever you haven't worked through up to this point, to help you really face these old conditional beliefs that are keeping you completely trapped in a vibration that is suffocating you. It's suffocating your truth. So, where can you start to notice where you're not trusting? It's easy to trust when we feel like things are going our way, right? But maybe it's not so easy to trust that there's a roadblock or there's a stop button or something comes up that is not in our plan. It doesn't mean you've done anything wrong. It doesn't mean you're being punished. It doesn't mean something's off. It means there's a roadblock. That's all. It means there's a pause. And that's okay. Pauses are needed, roadblocks are needed. Can you trust in the divine path? The evolution that's happening is divinely guided. It's completely divinely guided. Can you trust that? And then where you can't trust it or where you struggle, that's where you can dive in and learn about you and break free from any patterns that you are coming up against, any patterns that keep you stuck, any patterns that lock you up, any patterns that make you need to control or spin off in some sort of distraction. And you all have them. We all have them in all different ways. It's time to be present. It's time to pay attention. And it's time to trust. It's time to be present. It's time to pay attention. Pay attention to what you're getting. Pay attention to what feels off. Pay attention to what isn't vibrating with you anymore. It's okay to let it go. It's okay to let it go. And it's time to trust. This is all those. It's going to allow you to breathe, to relax. And when we are relaxed and when we trust, things flow. We see the bigger picture. We see it all is okay. We might not see how or how things are going to unfold, but it's trusting and feeling that this feels okay. And if it doesn't, take a look. What fear are you butting up against? What block are you ready to move through? It's time. You can trust. Trust in love, trust in God, trust in beings of light, trust yourself. It's time. And I'm hearing trust, just take that leap, just let go. Remember that taking a leap or letting go doesn't always necessarily mean movement or doing. For some of us, it means stopping and stop doing. For some of it means do something different or movement in a direction. Some of us, it means stop moving, slow your roll, take a break, take a nap, breathe. It's okay. You have a second to breathe. And if you're fighting that, if you think, I got this, then that's fear. And can you look at that? We don't notice these things about ourselves, again, to judge ourselves. We notice these things to get curious and see, what is that? Is that true? And how can I support myself? What do I need? What do I need to feel safe? Oh no, it's such a beautiful journey. It's such a beautiful journey. So we're deepening our relationship with trust, and any roadblocks or anything that kind of like we resist with that, then we look at that because that's there to teach us. That's showing us that's where our fear is lying, is residing. And then we kind of deep dive into that and see, like, what is this? What do I need? Let me remain present so I see, hear, know, sense, feel everything that's going on around me. It's okay. All right, let's pull a crystal card. See what we got maybe to play with if we want to. I love the vibrations of the crystals. They're so fun, powerful, and beautiful. Oh, what do we got? Golden wing selenite. That sounds fun. Ascension, transition, soul, and evolution. It's exactly what's happening. Okay, that's awesome. The ascension crystal. Okay, we're transforming, we're transitioning, we're evolving. And we're getting these messages to help ease that evolutionary process because we all know, change is great and we all want it because we're uncomfortable. But then it's like, wait, what? I don't want to change. I want this safety mechanism, even though it doesn't bring you any safety it's an illusion and it doesn't bring you any comfort. And if it is comfort, it's fleeting. And we're after that not ever fleeting, non fleeting, ever existent comfort, that peace, and that is inside of you. But we have to move through all the discomfort that might be covering that up. And it's okay. We're here, we're doing it. We got this. Okay. Um it's raising our vibrational level. That's what this crystal helps with. Um and brings our vibration to our soul's potential. Beautiful. So golden wing selenite. Okay. I hope you have an amazing week. Allow the energy of your open, sweet heart to just expand. Trust, be present. Okay. Be present, listen. And I hope you have a beautiful week. I look forward to connecting with you next week.